And I don't care about the fall.
Hello guys, I'm Ben doing another Wiffle Ball Top 5 as per your request. And in this one, I'll be discussing my favorite Wiffle Ball leagues out there in the Wiffle Ball community. Now, let me put down a big asterisk before we get this list started. I have not played in any of these leagues. Hey, I never claimed to be qualified to do this! Yeah, So as opposed to personal experience, this list is based off of the effect and influence I feel these leagues have had on the Wiffle community as a whole, whether that be through format, structure, or simply just overall impact. And of course, all that will be influenced by my personal tastes and preferences. Alright, let's go. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, let's go down, or up to number 5, and that will be FT Wiffle. Geez, these guys always seem to end up on my list, but for good reason. FT Wiffle is the forefather of the present-day YouTube Wiffle Ball community. These guys were the first backyard league to prove that they could gain traction on YouTube, and they did that with easy-to-follow pickup team tournaments, an amazing field that attracted those looking to start a league of their own, and an extremely fun, lighthearted backyard atmosphere that really encapsulated the summer fun that Wiffle Ball represents. Even though they were only active for 2 years, not counting the whole MCWA fiasco thing, the influence and repercussions of FT Wiffle are still very present today and influencing many backyard leagues that you see popping up on YouTube these days.
Together now, we'll be together now, we'll be together now, we'll be together now.
Ranking probably higher up on the list than you expected, we have Golden Stick, coming in at number 4. Now, Golden Stick, since its beginning in 2002, has had the goal to nationalize and professionalize the game of Wiffle Ball. To this end, it succeeded immensely with its regions spread throughout the country, championship tournaments hosting teams from around the nation, plus the professional aesthetic of the tournaments and the teams themselves, the fields, and the overall presentation. All this made Golden Stick the top dog of professional Wiffle Ball. However, in the past couple of years, their popularity nationwide has seemed to wane. Segregating most of the league's activity to medium pitch and to events in New York added to the feeling of a lack of nationwide competition. If you want a video that discusses this more and in more detail, Sean Steffi, aka WiffleBoy28, has an excellent video that I'll link to in the description. Albeit a little old, Sean accurately discusses why Golden Stick has swayed away from fast pitch to medium. And besides that shift in play style, the league's lack of internet presence in the past year or so has made it lose its appeal to Wiffle fans spread out across the US, like me. So for all those reasons, Golden Stick still has done a remarkable job in nationalizing Wiffle Ball, but it remains to be seen if in the coming years they will stick around in that area or be more or less replaced by a returning powerhouse league. Little spoiler alert. Now coming down right at the middle of the road, we have MLW. MLW to me represents the peak of backyard Wiffle Ball. With their simple baseball-like style of play, their gorgeous field, and season setup, they have reached the pinnacle of backyard Wiffle success, and that has appealed to a very wide audience. As a result, they really more or less represent the game of Wiffle Ball on YouTube. With nearly 50,000 subscribers and 10 million views, MLW has been the most successful in getting the Wiffle Ball mission statement out there. And I respect Kyle very much for all the work he's done to get there, and I wish him all success in the coming years. Remember when I talked about that national competitive Wiffle Ball field that has been waning lately? Well, you can't ask for much better than Fast Plastic. Although they have been defunct since 2009, from their beginning, Fast Plastic did an amazing job of creating that national competitive Wiffle Ball field. Now, the reason I put them so high up on the list is that Fast Plastic will be returning this October with a 2-day-long 16-team national championship tournament. And from this statement that the league director Bill Owens put out, they seem more than committed to bringing back Fast Plastic better and bigger than ever. Ready with a new sponsor in King Racing, who will be offering the $5,000 winner prize, their goal seems to not only have a great tournament for 2017, but to really bring back the national Wiffle Ball feel that has been lacking as of late. As for myself, I could not be happier, and I will definitely be attending one of their future tournaments.
And I don't care about the
Finally, at number 1, I think some of y'all will have guessed it, we have the Palisades WBL. I love the Palisades for a few different reasons. For one, I think they have done the best job of combining the ferocity of competitive wiffle ball with the fun, gritty backyard attitude the game has at its core. You can go from the most clutch, intense home run to somebody throwing a hilarious temper tantrum when they strike out. Also, the league has, since its inception, done an amazing job of having a huge social media presence. Whether it be through their website, which features great entertaining articles on the league, or Scuff Stats, which is basically the ESPN of Palisades, and of course their amazing YouTube channel, which has kept fans from across the globe engaged in their seasons for years. And speaking of seasons, I adore the Palisades formatting. Play a couple of games each week, competing for 6 playoff spots, and then have an amazing postseason in October. Not only does it make play more consistent, but also keeps teams active throughout the year, as there isn't a month without play only to go 5 games in one day at a tournament and then blow out your pitcher's arm because he threw so many games. 2 games every week is much easier on your pitcher and is much more competitive as well, in my opinion. Yeah guys, to me Palisades is the best wiffle ball league out there right now. And the only thing I can say with a little doubt is that I would be interested to see how, or if they ever would, try to regionalize, or if somebody could make regions based on their formatting concept. However, that remains to be seen. Until then, you can binge watch all these leagues I've been talking about. The links to their channels are all in the description. Definitely go check them out if you have not already done so. And there you have it guys, the best wiffle ball leagues out there right now, in my opinion. Of course, I mean, other than my league, Sycamore Park, which you can follow us on Instagram, and playlist is in the description to watch all of our games. But in all seriousness, guys, not to get sappy, but the best wiffle ball league is your wiffle ball league. And I mean that in the sense that a lot of guys see these crazy leagues out there and think, oh, I could never start anything like that, I'll never get that big. But you know what, everyone's got to start somewhere. And the worst thing you can do is to do nothing. So I'm going to close the video here, guys. If you liked it and want to see more, you know the drill. Subscribe, like, and also tell me your thoughts below in the comments. I'd like to know. Get out there, start a league, play with friends, throw a bullpen, just play some whiff, please. And I will be talking to you guys very soon. Goodbye.
We'll be together now, we'll be together now, we'll be together now.